أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم everyone. Okay, so today we're gonna do a new lesson. Okay, before we start, we have to go through the things that we have done so far because I'm still not very confident that all of you know the words and everything. So I again printed out everything for you. Okay, so in this only 2 pieces of paper, so both sides. Okay, these things, if you don't know these things by heart, each of them, then there's no point going to a new lesson. That's what I'm repeating every time, okay? Because you're going to be stuck, okay? So you must go through this paper what we have. So today's lesson, the first part of the today's lesson, we have 1 hour. Assalamu alaikum, Shiza. So in the first part, at least for 20 minutes, I want all of you to go about these things. I'll give it to you, each of you, okay? And then I will ask you. And keep this with you. Every day you go through this, okay? Until we go and start our field study, okay? Because in ISM study, as I said, we're almost to the end of our ISM study, okay? Almost to the end of our ISM study. But now the today's lesson that I'm going to talk about today, which is not difficult, but to understand it, you need to know these things, okay? Okay, which is not difficult. I'll try to make it as easy as possible, today's lesson. But that's why before I start the today's lesson, I'm going to give you this one, okay? And each of you go through these words, the harf of nasab, harf of jar, the pronouns, okay? And also the pointing words and everything, okay? And when I ask you, you should be like flashing quick. If I ask you what is inna mean, you don't say, you don't look here and there and there, maybe certainly, not like this. You should say yes, inna means certainly, no doubt, and it's the harf of nasab. Okay, just like that. And this is so important. And I'm saying again and again that if you know these words only and if you know their meaning, you know at least 40% of each page of the Quran. So again, I know you all have this one probably in your note, but I'm giving you one more time to go through them and know what is what. Okay, Fahim? This is full memorization. There's no ifs, buts, tricks, anything else, okay? So this is full memorization. Okay, this is again the same thing. The 4 pieces of pages here, okay? All of it must be memorized, okay? Without any fail, without a single fail. So any of them I ask you, you should not fail. And also, you not only memorize them, you understand them, especially for the pronoun chart. You know there's 2 types of pronoun. The one that's in the bold, they are basically the original pronoun, independent pronoun. And the one in the bottom, the smaller one, are the attached pronoun. And you know the attached mean, it could be sometime nasab, sometime it could be jar, depending on which harf is following it. Right? So, now it's 6:35. I give you 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, okay? Go through them with full concentration, okay? If you don't understand any of them, like something confusing, let me ask you. Rizalika, Tilka, Haza, Hazi, these are very important, okay? Then inshallah ta'ala, we're gonna start our new lesson today, okay? But first, because I checked last week, lot of you, okay? Tahmid, Fahim, okay? You think you know, but you know it has to be in your head, okay? Remember in the school also we did this one, right? Okay? So I wanted again to do it, completely full memorization of this one, okay? Ahmed and Hamza. So Ahmed and Hamza, what we are doing today, we're going to do a new lesson today. But before the new lesson, as I told you in the Sunday school, right? And some of you also know, right? I'm giving you again the piece of paper to memorize these 4 pieces of paper. So 2 page, both sides, okay? Where you have pronouns, you already did this half of jar, and then the pointing word, okay? All of it without any fail, okay? And you keep this every time. I don't want every class you bring this. Even in the school, even here. I don't want it to like crumble like this and everything. It should be nice and clean, and you memorize. Go through it all the time. No, not here. Go through it right now. Yes, right now. Go through it right now. Because the today's lesson, the new lesson, we need these things. Okay, 100%. So it's really, 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 really important. We usually go in the front. So Yusuf and Mubarak just came in, and Umayma. So as you can see, this is the same thing. I'm going to do a new lesson today. It's something that's new. Okay. But before we go to the new lesson, we need to know this. Okay. So Mubarak, without any fail, not a single one should not be unknown to you. If I ask any word from here, you should say, okay, this is from pointing word, this is rafa, this is nasab, this is what, this is pronoun, this is whatever is that thing, you should know that. And listen, girls and boys, it's as I said, it's not only the word and the meaning. You also know the other things of this. Meaning, if I ask you the pronouns, the original pronouns, what is the status? What is the status? Who can say that? Always rafa. Always rafa. The attached pronoun sometimes could be nasab or jar. Okay? But if I ask you, so I asked about the status. If I ask you the pronouns, what are the type of it? Is pronoun sometimes common, sometimes proper? Or is always common or always proper? All kinds of pronouns. Huh? Always proper. Attached, independent, every kind of pronoun is always proper. Okay? And gender and number you already know by the meaning. Okay? If I say Hua means he, you already know the gender. And he is one person, so it's singular. So you know that. Huma means 2 of you. It could be masculine or feminine, and the gender is dual. So a number is dual, right? So you know the meaning, and by the meaning you know the gender and the number, and the status, and this you already know. This is about pronouns. Half of jar and half of nasab is as simple as that. You just know the word, the half, and the meaning, and you know that whenever I see the half of jar, the next word attached to it should be in the jar status. Whenever I see a half of nasab, the next word attached to it, or maybe a word after a few words, must be in the nasab status. So half of jar is always attached, half of nasab is not always attached. Sometimes it could be apart from each other. Okay? This is the second thing about the pointing chart. Pointing chart is only few of them, these and these, that and those, but they have masculine and feminine version. And remember, just like pronoun, all the pointing words, singular and plural, not the dual one. They are non-flexible, meaning their rafa is also haza, nasab is also haza, and jar is also haza. Haza, hazihi, haulai, zalika, tilka, ulaika. All of them, the singular and the plural one, they don't have any other version. They're always the same. Rafa, nasab, and jar. Everybody got my point? Okay? So don't make mistake, because you know why I'm saying this one, because now we are going into a bit of like, I'm not going to say difficult, but a little bit advanced. Now we're going to go check what can you do with this kind of all these things. Okay, now we know how to identify all these things, identify which fragment, and then our new lesson will help you to build this up. So please, all of you, keep these 2 pieces of paper with you all the time. And I request to all of you, every day, at least 5 minutes, set up a timer on your iPhone or iPad, whatever you have, okay? 5 minutes, look at it whenever you want, either in the morning or when you come back from school or before you go to sleep. Just for 5 minutes, then it will be in your head, okay? And remember, all these are where? All these words are where? in the Quran. So you're learning the speech of Allah. These are the words that Allah taught, Allah used in His book. It's not I made this word up. It's not I collected this word. It is Allah's words, Allah's things. You are memorizing it so that you can understand the Quran in a more better way, right? So okay, keep looking at them. Before I give you another 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe. Okay, look at them. Any question you ask me. If you have a question about Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, if you have a status or number or something, ask me right away. Okay. Some of the things, like especially for the another thing that you must remember about the pointing words, like tilka. Tilka means that for she. Tilka means that for she. But whenever it is a plural, human, non-human broken plural, that is also a she. Although it's plural, but it is singular. Tilka is used for that. Like tilka ayatun, okay? Because ayat is a sign and it is a non-human broken plural, and that's considered as she and singular. That's a tricky thing about the pointing word, the tilka one only, okay? Ulaika is fine, you know, haulai is fine, hazaz is fine, okay? And also in the nasab, half of nasab, don't mix it up because there's some few similar ones like lakinna, laita, okay? Bi anna, li anna, okay? Inna anna, ka anna, okay? All these things, okay? Mia, go through them, please, okay? Then we will study an interesting lesson today, which is related to what we are learning, but this is something new that we will learn, inshallah. And we're going to do more, next class we're going to do more exercise on this one, inshallah. Okay, Caesar, not rolling. You already memorized 2 pages in the school, right? Yeah. You done? These 2 pieces of paper, as I said, I want to see them always in your folder. Do not lose them. Do not, tear them up or anything. Keep them always with you. Okay? This 4 page is the most important thing for our Islam study. When you go to learn about fiqh, very soon, inshallah ta'ala, because we are quite end of the basic of Islam, then we have other charts and everything. Okay? But for the time being, this 4 page is super important. Okay? Fahim, you agree with me? Okay? I know that special mudaf one is a bit confused with of 16 of them. At least do 10 of them, okay? At least, even if you don't know the meaning, you know this is special mudaf. Special mudaf, try to recognize them. I understand maybe you can be confused what inda means or ghaira means. But as long as you can tell me, okay, inda and ghaira both from the mudaf, special mudaf chart, I forgot the meaning, still I'm happy. Because I know the 16 words there, but at least you know that this is from special mudaf. You may forget the meaning, that's fine for the time being, but at least you know this is not a pronoun, this is not a zalika tilka, this is not a half of nasab, this is from special mudaf. Okay? So I'm not gonna ask you this today because I'm giving the page today. Next class, the first thing I'm gonna bring a small test about this all the words here, and everybody should get full mark. Every one of this, the meaning of all this one, and sometime I can ask the status of what is the status of nahnu. Is it a rafa? Is it a nasab? Is it jar? Yes. It's a rafa because nahnu means we, and we is a indefinite. So just like this, okay? So on these 2 pages, there will be exam next week only on these 2 pieces of paper. Everybody got it? And everybody should attend the class next week, okay? Don't miss it because there is exam. Okay? Then you come next time, I'll take the examination. Moni, okay? You missed last class, right? Okay, so maybe in 5 minutes time we start the new lesson. Before we start the new lesson, who can remember me what did we do last class? Anybody remember last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're remembered as
What did we do last class? Any girls remember? Amal, Dr. Anybody remember what did we do last class? What was the topic of last class? Yes. No. What thing from long time ago? What did we find out last class? Yes, the invisible is good. The invisible is. How we find the is? How many rules are there to find the invisible is? Zara? How many tricks we learn? Anyone? Maya? Yes. Five tricks. Good. Five tricks, but four of them are. The fifth one is a summary of all the five. Okay. We need those tricks today also. We need these tricks today. What was the first one? The first one was a proper word followed by a common word. In between we put a if. And always try to remember the example. If you remember the example, then it's easy for you. Like if we say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar is the first thing we know, right? It's the first thing we say in our prayer. Allah, we start our prayer. Allahu Akbar. Allah, the word Allah is proper, Akbar is common. That's why Allahu Akbar in between we put an is. So anytime you look at the meaning of azan or anything, what is the meaning of Allahu Akbar? Allah is great, or Allah is the greatest, right? So where did the is come from? Because the word Allah is proper and followed by the word Akbar is a common, okay? So that is this is the rule, and we know if this is happening, there will be is between. The second rule was, as soon as you see a harf of nasab, you put a is after that. As soon as you see a harf of nasab in a sentence, okay, you definitely put a is after that. That was our second one. Third one was, what was the third one? Yes?
It was for the al. It's a
Yeah,
al.
pointing was al, but there's another one before that. Another easy one. As soon as you see, sorry, break of chain is the last one, yeah, that's the summary of everything. But yes, pronouns. As soon as you see a original pronoun or not independent, okay, as soon as you see independent like nahnu, ana, huwa, hiya, anta, anti, antum, antuma. Anytime you see a independent pronoun that is in your chart, you put a is or are after that. Yes, Fahim? Right?
Yeah. Also, there's pointing word and there's
Yes.
no al.
Okay. Yes, if the pointing word and there is no al after the word, then you put a is. If there is al, then you will put a is. So these are the four tricks we learned. And the fifth one was the break of chain. Break of chain means where you say, okay, this word is connected to this word. How they are connected, maybe any of the fragment. It could be Mosuf Sifa, maybe they are connected with German root. But then you see, oh, this word not connecting with this word. So then there's a break. So in the first break you find, you put a is between there. Am I right? Okay? The second break, don't worry about the second break or the third break. Clear? Now, so we learned four tricks, and those tricks also, as I said, we're going to need it today. So inshallah I will go to our next lesson now. One second. Okay, we already have this in the page. Okay, next one, pointing words again. Mosuf Sifa. And about the Mosuf Sifa, there's nothing to memorize about the Mosuf Sifa. Only thing you remember that the four properties matches. Okay, this is the only fragment that the four properties matches. Okay? Okay, so now we started the Jumla Ismiya. We said this is a noun-based sentence. Okay? No fi'l in the sentence, no active fi'l. We talked about invisible of is our mudaf ilayh. That's our first fragment, okay? Invisible of, like the house of Allah, the masjid of the Rasul, anything that is off, okay? The day of judgment, anything that is off, we learned about it. We also say invisible it, because there's no it in Arabic. It's either a he or a she, okay? And then we talked about invisible am, is or are. and this is, we already talked about this one, and these are the 5 ways that we talked. So the Allahu Akbar, the first one, the original independent pronoun, harf of nasab, and then we have ismul ishara, the pointing words, and the break in the chain. Okay. Now, everybody ready for today's lesson now? Okay. Now, today's lesson, we're going to talk about the same thing, the Jumla Ismiya, but some more information about Jumla Ismiya. So I would prefer you to write this thing in your notes, okay? So if you're ready, get ready to get some notes down, okay? I'm going to give you these things anyway in the app, but still, it's better that you take notes today, okay? So today's lecture, I'm just going to introduce a new concept, some of the new information about a noun sentence. And also remember, when we started this course, we started with a single word. Remember the first exam, when they give a single word and you tell me whether it's rafa, nasab, or jar, is it proper or not, okay? Then after the word, what did we learn? We talked about fragments, right? 5 types of fragments, where 2 words come together or maybe 3 words come together and make a fragment. Now we're talking about sentences, like a full sentence, okay? And there are 2 types of sentence. We are learning about noun sentence. Jumla Ismiya, meaning Jumla means sentence, Ismiya means from ism. So noun based sentence we are learning today. Now, Jumla Ismiya has 3 components, 3 parts of a Jumla Ismiya. There are 3 things about Jumla Ismiya you have to remember. These 3 things make a Jumla Ismiya. The first one is called Mubtada, the second one is called Khabar, and the third one is a big name, it's called Muta'alliq bil Khabar. To make it easier for you, we say M, K, MBK. What are the definition? I'll tell you soon. Just first remember that there are 3 parts or 3 components of a Jumla Ismiya. Again, what is Jumla Ismiya? A Jumla Ismiya is a sentence that is noun based, where you don't see an active verb, okay? Something like, I am Muhammad, you are a Muslim. There is and are, they are not active. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any action in this kind of sentence. This masjid is beautiful, okay? My school is 2 miles away from here. There's no verb in this sentence. You understand? But if I say, I am talking now, then talking is a verb here, right? If I say, I gave you $10, okay, there's a verb there. So we're not talking about those sentences. We're going to learn about those later, inshallah, when we talk about fail. We are talking about sentences that are mostly, there's no active verb. Mostly noun and all our fragments are there, okay? So this kind of sentences has 3 parts, okay? Mubtada, Khabar, Muta'alliq bil Khabar. Now, if the last one is making you, difficult, just remember MBK. M for Mubtada, K for Khabar, and MBK means Muta'alliq bil Khabar. Everybody clear on this? Very simple thing, right? A Jumla Ismiya has 3 parts: Mubtada, Khabar, Muta'alliq bil Khabar. The definition I will tell you in a minute. Everybody clear on this part so far? Write it down, everybody. Good. Next thing. Now we need to know what are these things, right? Okay. Mubtada is the part before the is. In English, we call them a subject. Like if I say, I'll give you some example. If I say, let's write it down. No ink. Very good. I think we can write, right? Okay. I am a Muslim. Or if I say, he is Muhammad. Mubtada means the way you start a sentence, okay? So the main theme of the sentence. If I just say he, it doesn't make any sense by itself. So, okay, he what? Is he running? He's going. If I say Sami, Okay, Samir what? Samir is here, Samir is present, Samir is a good boy or a bad boy, what? You need some more information. So the things that come before is, the invisible which you talk about, so this is mubtada. Simple is that. You learned it in your kindi and in your year 1 maybe, the subject of the sentence, right? I or he, or you can be this masjid is beautiful. This masjid is beautiful. So the part that comes before this masjid is the mubtada. Clear everyone? It always comes before the is part, okay? And it's called subject. Everybody clear? So you know the definition of mubtada now? Okay. Next one. What is khabar? Khabar, even in our language, khabar, what does khabar mean? In news, right? Khabar. In Urdu also it's a khabar, in Bangla also it's a khabar. Khabar means, the news. Or khabar in Urdu you say that khabar, right? Khabar means the information about mubtada. So, meaning, I am, okay? Oh, before I go there further, listen to me carefully. Don't forget one thing. When we learn about that 4 tricks, remember the first, one of the tricks was, whenever you see an original pronoun, an independent pronoun, you definitely put an is or am after that. So it means, whenever you see ana in the Quran, that doesn't mean I, it means I am. Whenever you see a nahnu in the Quran, okay, doesn't mean we, it means we are. Whenever you see a hiya in the Quran, it doesn't mean she, it means she is. Okay, so I am is ana. Okay, I am a Muslim. So I am giving some more information about myself. I am what? I am a Muslim. So this is the khabar. This is the Muslim. A Muslim is a khabar. So far so good? Clear? Okay. So in this sentence, what is the khabar? The word Muhammad is the khabar, right? He is Muhammad. Who is he? He is Muhammad. I'm giving you some more information about the mubtada. About the mubtada was he is, huwa. So what is the Arabic of I am a Muslim? Who can say that? Try this one.
Ana ismi Muslim.
Not ismi. Ismi means my name. Okay. Ana Muslimun. Ana means I am. Muslimun means a Muslim. I am a Muslim. So in this sentence, in Arabic sentence, Ana is mubtada. Muslimun is khabar. Everybody clear? Any confusion? No. Cesar, you got my point? Okay. Let's look at another example. The third definition, muta'alliq bil khabar or MBK, which is also information about mubtada, which is additional to khabar. So it's not only khabar is one type of information. Muta'alliq bil khabar MBK is some more information about that khabar. Okay. For example, if I say I am a Muslim, then I add one more thing. I am a Muslim of Bangladesh. Bangladesh. So this extra information of Bangladesh, okay, or I can say I am a Muslim in Australia, okay, in Australia, okay. This extra information is called muta'alliq bil khabar. So both are khabar. That's why the khabar word is there, but the first khabar is the basic information, the first information about the mubtada. The second muta'alliq bil khabar is some additional information. For example, I'll give you another English example. We do English example first, then we'll go to the Arabic, inshallah, and then we'll do some exercise from the Quran next week, inshallah, okay? And this is very important. Okay. Now, if I say, I am present, I, or let's say he is present, meaning he is here, okay? He is present. In this sentence, is there any mubtada? In this sentence, is there any mubtada? Which is the mubtada? He is. He is. In Arabic, he is. Okay? Arisha, in this sentence, is there a mubtada? What is the mubtada? Okay. In this sentence, is there a khabar?
Yes.
Which is the present. The present is a khabar. Right? Is there any muta'alliq bil khabar in this sentence?
No.
No. Okay? It's a full sentence. He is present. Like suppose if someone is your mom asking you, where is your father? So he's present. Okay? Or maybe is he here? Okay, you're saying something to someone. He is present. But if I say he is present in the house, Okay, so in the house is some additional information, right? Okay, or we can say, so in this case we have mubtada is he, present is our khabar, in the house is our muta'alliq bil khabar. We got all the three components here. How about if I delete this one? If I delete the present, he is in the house. Is it a sentence?
Yes.
Yes, it's a proper sentence, right? But in this sentence, if you think about Arabic, in English both make sense. He is present in the house makes sense. In English, he is in the house also makes sense. But in Arabic, the difference is he is in the house has no khabar. It has a mubtada and it has a muta'alliq bil khabar. Yes.
Isn't it that it doesn't have a muta'alliq bil khabar because when you took away the khabar, since muta'alliq MBK
Yeah.
is just add on to the khabar, you can't have muta'alliq.
No, you can. That's what I'm trying to say. You can have muta'alliq bil khabar also. Yes.
But then how do you know it's muta'alliq?
That's what we're going to tell you soon, inshallah, very soon. Yeah. How do you know? Good question. How do you know it's a muta'alliq bil khabar, not a khabar? Because you don't know the meaning of these things. Okay. Now this is a very simple example. Yes, there is way that inshallah we'll learn very soon. Today we'll learn. Okay. So, but your question is also valid because I said muta'alliq bil khabar is additional information about khabar, but it could sometimes come by itself. The khabar is kind of hidden here. So if I say, okay, he's in the masjid, it means actually he is praying in the masjid, or it could be he's working in the masjid, or he is present in the masjid, or he is sitting in the masjid, whatever it is. Okay. So that khabar part is hidden. So what I'm trying to get at that a jumla ismiya must have a mubtada. That's number one thing you have to remember. Write it down. A jumla ismiya must have a mubtada. Okay. Second thing, a jumla ismiya may have both khabar and MBK or any of them. So there could be, so there are three things in the jumla ismiya. Mubtada is a must. The muta'alliq bil khabar and khabar can be together, can be one of them. Clear? Okay? So we have an example. The example is I am yes.
What was the second?
MBK. Muta'alliq bil khabar. Muta'alliq bil khabar. I know it's a hard term to remember, just remember MBK. Okay? So far, look at this. A jumla ismiya cannot have without mubtada. Mubtada must be there. Okay? Mubtada must be there. Now, that sentence can have both K and MBK, or it can have only K, or it can only have MBK. Clear everyone? Am I clear so far? Okay, good. The third thing, this is now, we know, how do we know which one is mubtada? How do we know which one is khabar? And how do you know which one is muta'alliq bil khabar? This is going to be our next thing to know. Yes.
Is it like the
Muta'alliq bil khabar, yes. MBK.
just the khabar is just the khabar is the verb and muta'alliq.
No, there's no verb.
Yeah, but like,
Everything is ism.
yeah, but it's the non-active verb.
No, non-active verb is not here at all. Non-active verb is, which is not there. It's like, because it is invisibility. There's no verb here. I am Muhammad, or I am a Muslim. Muslim is not a verb. Okay, it's not even not, it's a noun. Okay, and I am a Muslim in Australia. The part in Australia is muta'alliq bil khabar. Simply remember this way: the khabar, K and MBK can have together. They can be also by themselves. Mubtada is a must. Okay. Everybody clear on that? So now, how do we recognize these things? How do we know? Because here you can read English, and I'm giving you example. That's why you know. But how do you know in Arabic when you read the sentence? How do you know this is mubtada? How do you know this is muta'alliq bil khabar? How do you know this is only khabar? So let's look at the clues now. Okay, we have few clues to know about them. Okay, number one, mubtada is always either the first rafa or harf of nasab and the connected chain. I'll make you understand what I mean. I know it's a bit confusing, but listen to me carefully. So when you read a sentence in Arabic, when you read an ayah in Arabic, if the ayah You're reading and the first thing you found out is a harf of nasr, or the first word you find out is a rafa, then this is your mubtada. Again I'm telling you, when you're reading and say I started, or you're reading a line, or a part of a line, sometimes there are big sentences, you know. Big sentences can come with and, like I can say, I am a Muslim, and I live in the ponds, okay? You can say two things as together, so there's two sentences I'm joining with an and, okay? So anytime you read these things, if you see the first word is the rafa, and or it could be harf of nasr, then that is your mubtada. Now, if that word or the harf of nasr has anything also connected to it, that's also part of the mubtada. What I'm trying to say, so you find one word, Allahu Akbar. The word Allahu, what is the status of the word Allahu? It's rafa. Is there any connection with Allahu and Akbaru? Is it a harf of jar? No. Is it mudaf ilayh? No. No connection at all. So there is a break of chain. So Akbaru is not related to that. You understand? I'll give you few more examples in Arabic and you'll understand. Okay? So let's look at this word. Let's look at this fragment maybe. So if we say, let's see. Simple example, okay? This is what we did in the English, right? Ana Muslimun. Now the first word you see in this sentence is ana. As soon as you see ana, okay? No, ana means I, not inna, okay? Ana, when you say ana means I. What is the status of ana? Always rafa, remember? Or independent pronoun is always rafa, okay? Always rafa, okay? So you can say, oh, this is my first mubtada. Now, this could be also a part of the mubtada if there is a connection between these two. But there is no connection between. This is not mawsuf sifa. This is not mudaf ilayh. Obviously, it's not harf of jar. Obviously, it's not, there's no zalika tilka. Obviously, not harf of jar and harf of nasab. So this is your khabar. Okay. So ana is our mubtada. Why ana is the mubtada? Because ana is rafa. Ana is rafa. Another example. Innal insana lafi khusrin. Innal insana. What is innal insana? No. Which fragment is that? Inna is a harf of nasab. Simple as that. So as soon as you see the first harf of nasab, innal insana, definitely it's your mubtada. Okay? And also, this lafi also could be part of the mubtada, but it's not because there is no connection between insana and lafi. There's no connection, there's a break of chain. So innal insana is your mubtada. So you say here definitely human being is in the loss. So this is how you find mubtada. How? Two ways. One, it has to be rafa. It must be a rafa. If it is jar or nasab, then it's not your mubtada. But if it is harf of nasab, like there is a harf inna, anna, ka anna, laita, lakinna, okay, all this harf of nasab, then it is your mubtada. Okay? And if any word is attached to this one, then it should be fine. Like another example I'll give you. Wait, this one, okay. Let's look at this example. You can see the board. Inna Rasul Rasulallahi fikum, or maybe not fikum, I'll make it easier. Inna Rasulallahi sadiqun. Okay, so inna Rasulallahi sadiqun. Now, what is inna Rasula? Harf of nasr, right? That's why the word Rasula has a fatha. But so as per that thing, inna Rasula should be my muftada. But look at the word Allahi. The word Allahi, is there any relationship between Rasula and Allahi? Is there, Samir? Can you make any relationship between these two, Rasula and Allahi? Is any of our fragment? Think. Yusuf? Rasula and Allahi. Is it any of our 5 fragments? Yes. Yes, idafa. The first one, mudaf mudaf ilayh. Rasula is like no alif lam, and Allahi is in the jar status, right? So Rasul Allahi means Rasul of Allah. So now, because this word Allah is connected to the Rasula, so the whole thing, this sound is your muftada now. Inna Rasulullah. Everybody clear on that? Okay? That's what I mean, connected chain. So this word is jar. Look at this. The word Allah here is jar. But still it's my muftada. Why? Because it's connected with my other words, my other harf of nasab. Everybody clear? Okay? Same thing. Okay. Okay. So we'll do more example like this to finding muftada. Now, you tell me one more time before we go to the next clue, okay? Muftada, how are you going to find muftada? As long as you find the word itself a rafa or a group of words. A word is rafa, but there's something else connected with that, with any of our fragment, meaning there is a chain. There's no breakout, there is a chain. Then the whole thing is a muftada. It could be a word connected with the chain in a rafa status. It could be a harf of nasab connected with the chain. That also could be your muftada. Clear, everybody? If I say kitabu azimun, ain azimun. Okay, what is kitabu means? Kitab means? Munia, what is kitab means? Book. What is the status of the word kitabu? Rafa. Good. So it could be your muftada. There is a chance it could be your muftada, right? This is because this is the first thing you found in the sentence, and this is rafa. So it could be your muftada. The next word azimun does have any connection with kitabu? Can it be mudaf mudaf ilayh? Kitabu and azimun?
No, because it's not.
Why cannot be mudaf mudaf ilayh?
It's not jar.
It's not jar. Azimun is not jar. Why cannot be a mawsuf sifa? Yes. No, not that, because that's fine also. Yeah, azimun and kitabu is like it's light. Okay. Now, this one is here means kitabu azimun. The book is great. Or the book is great. But if I say kitabullahi, if I say I'm attaching the word Allah here. Kitabullahi, so the book of Allah, azimun. Then this whole part become your mubtada. Although you can say, oh, this is jar, but doesn't matter. The first word was rafa, and this word has a connection, mudaf, idafa connection. It's one of our fragment.
Yeah.
So that's why we have to consider it. That's why we said Mubtada is either the first rafa or the connected chain with that, or a half of nasab connected chain with that. This is how we find mubtada in a sentence. Clear, everyone? Okay. Next thing about khabar. Khabar is very easy. Khabar also must be rafa. The khabar, listen, the khabar is also must be rafa, but not the first rafa and the connected chain. Meaning, then in a sentence, you could have another rafa. You have to, the khabar is always a rafa. It could have other attached word with that, meaning in a mawsuf sifa, okay, or it could be mudaf ilayh, but it also has to be rafa. The khabar, the one khabar is rafa, but not the first one, the second or the third or the fourth one. Okay? So khabar, like if I say, like the same word if you say, Allahu Akbaru. 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 Is this word Allahu, what's the status? Rafa. Right? Akbaru is also rafa. Both are u. Allahu Akbaru. Both are rafa. But this is not our first rafa. This is the second one. So this is my khabar. This is my mubtada. Allah is great. And the whole thing is not a mubtada. Why? Because Allahu has no connection with Akbar. It is not a mudaf ilayh. It is not mawsuf sifa. It is not half of jar, half of nasab or pointing one. Everybody clear on that? So finding khabar is easy. You always look for the second, not the first one, second word that is rafa. Could be something with that. Like you can say like this. You can say, okay, there's another example I want to give you, which is as follows. If I say Rasulullahi, okay.
লাল বিউটোগ্রাফ তো আপনার মনে হয়
জি
আচ্ছা যে হাউস অফ সাদাকা থেকে লোক আসছে তারা নতুন রাখছে
Okay, boys, girls, give me 1 second. Move the car. Okay. So if we say Rasulullahi, this is kaf, karimun, and also sadiqun. So we say Rasulullahi, Karim means generous, and Sadiq means righteous. Okay, so we are saying the messenger of Allah is generous and righteous. So here, look at this. The word Rasulullah. Okay, it should be Rasulullah. Sorry, Rasulullah. This word is Rafa, but the word Allah we have to take it as Mubtada because this is connected as a mudaf ilayh. Okay, so the whole thing, this thing is become your M, Mubtada. These two words, both of them are Rafa, Karimun and Sadiqun, and they have a relationship. What is the relationship? Which fragment between Karimun and Sadiqun?
Muslim, yeah.
Mausuf Sifa. Everyone understands, right? Mausuf Sifa, right? So this whole thing, this two word becomes your Khabar. Both of them are Rafa. Clear? Okay? We'll do more examples from the Quran next time. Today I want to give you the concept, then one. The last thing, we have only 10 minutes. How to find out Muta'alliq bil Khabar. MBK is either Jar Majroor or a special Mudaf and connected chain. So, if you find in your sentence a Jar Majroor, meaning what? Which one? Ba, ta, ka, lam, min, ala, an, hatta, ila. Any Jar Majroor. Sorry? Harf of Jar, yes. Harf of Jar, yes. Or the harf of Jar is called Jar Majroor. Or if you find special mudaf, the one that you have given today, inda, ghaira, fawqa, tahta, okay, ma, all these things, okay. If you find these two types, okay, and anything that connected with that, then they are MBK. Now you got your answer, Amaya? How are you going to find this? So Jar Majroor can never be Khabar. A special mudaf that I have given you the list today cannot be a Khabar, cannot be a Mubtada also. You understand now? Harf of Nasab could be a Mubtada. That's why you wrote there, right? Harf of Nasab cannot be a Muta'alliq bil Khabar. Everybody understand? Okay? But if it is connected, then it will be fine. So I'll give you one example. The first English example that we give. So if I write again Ana, sorry. Oh my goodness, okay. Ana, so Ana Ana fil masjidi. Masjidi. Ana fil masjidi. Now, what is fil masjidi? Where did you find fi? A harf of jar, right? Fi means what? In. Very good. Fil masjidi means in the masjid. So this is now a sentence. This is your MBK. There is no K in this sentence. Ana is my M and this is my MBK. Everybody understand? Okay. I can also write Ana Muslimun fil masjid. If I add another word here, Ana Muslimun. Muslimun. I am a Muslim in the masjid. Then this is my khabar because this is Rafa. Everybody clear now? Okay? Ana is my first Rafa because Ana is a independent pronoun. Ana means I. It's Rafa, always Rafa. So that's my Mubtada. I'm done. Muslimun is my second Rafa. Second Rafa is my khabar. Then we have a Jar Majroor. A harf of Jar. Fil masjidi. That is my MBK. So this sentence, I am a Muslim in the masjid. It is a sentence that has M, that has K, that has MBK. Okay. Now last example, I want to give it from the Quran, and then we can finish it, and you help me figure it out. Then inshallah ta'ala, next class we'll do that. And now you can ask me one question. Nobody asked me, but okay. What is the point of knowing this component? Because we said in the beginning, we want to know the Quran and find the meaning of it. So, okay. But I mean, in the Quran, there's nothing, so this is Mubtada. Nobody will ask you, find out the Mubtada, find out the khabar. But this is important to learn. You know why? There's something called sequence in the Quran. Sequence in the Quran. like the example that I give you, I am a Muslim in the masjid. If I say it in the other way, I am in the masjid a Muslim, in English it doesn't make sense, but in Arabic it changes the meaning. In the sense, it has some implication. If you say the khabar before the mubtada, that's something different. If you say the muta'alliq bil khabar before that, so that's to understand the sequence, we need to figure it out, which coming first, which coming next. Is my mubtada coming first? Is my khabar coming second? What is the normal sequence? What is the abnormal sequence? To know this normal and abnormal, you need to know the definition of them. That's why you need to learn it. You will understand more when you give more examples from the Quran. Okay? So this is called sequencing. Now, if I say the very common ayah in the Quran, Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadirun. Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadirun. Okay? Now, think about this. Where is my mubtada in this sentence? Read it. Yes, Yusuf. Inna Allaha is my mubtada. Why?
Because inna is a harf of nasab.
Yes, and the first rule is the first half of nasab should be a mubtada. So the inna Allaha part, this part is my mubtada. Done? Okay. What is ala kulli? What is ala? No, not you. Let somebody else. What is ala? Why do you read about ala? Yes, Hamid.
On or upon.
So, I know what is it? Is it? I don't want the meaning. I know the meaning. Tell me, is it half of jar, half of nasab?
Yeah.
Half of jar. So if it is half of jar, look at those three rules. What it could be? No. Look at half of jar. Where is the word jar? There, the three rules. It could be the third one. MBK is either jar majrur. So ala kulli shay'in is my first jar majrur because half of jar, right? Kulli and shay'in. What is this kulli and shay'in? What is the relation between kulli and shay'in? Mudaf mudaf ilayh. Which mudaf? Special mudaf. Because kullu is one of our special mudaf, right? Is the word kullu there in the special mudaf? Check. In the 16 words? It has or not? Not here. Special mudaf. Next page. Yes. Where is kulli? Here. The last one. Last one. So that's why it's so. Look at this. MBK is could be jar majrur, meaning the half of jar, which is ala. Kulli shay'in is my special mudaf. So this part, ala kulli shay'in is my what? MBK. Very good. This is my MBK. And the last word remaining qadirun. Zartaz, what is the status of qadirun? Is it rafa nasab or jar? Sorry? Rafa, why rafa? Is ending with un, right? Qadirun. Simple is that, right? So if it's my second rafa, or maybe this is the, we already found a half of nasab. We found our mubtada. So this is my khabar. So this sentence is inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir is a M, then a MBK, then a K.
So it doesn't have to be in order from M.
Yes, that we will talk about order later. Okay, but as long as you can identify which part is what. So our next class, our job, I'm going to give you ayahs like this. You tell me which one is mubtada. You tell me which one is my K khabar or which one is my MBK muta'alliq bil khabar. But as I said, before you do this, your first exam, the quiz will be on this 4 pieces of paper. As you can see, if you don't know this, if you don't know, okay, kulli is from my that chart, my special mudaf, you're stuck here, right? If you don't know what is ala, you're stuck there. Okay? Also, you're also learning what is ordinary and everything. Clear, everyone? Okay? All good? So thank you very much. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.